everyone, and welcome to the map Crimson Court. Joining me here in the upper right corner for today's highlight viewer-submitted matches of StarCraft 2. The red Terran player, the red SCVs of course, it is Sir Shmev. A very classy, a knighted individual on his way to becoming a lord, no doubt. And their Terran opponent, the blue command center, the blue SCVs here in the bottom left, it is Timbo. The M and the B, Timbo. Alright. Timbo, hopefully much more competent than Timmy. We all know you, Timmy. We know your shenanigans, the plight that you cause us. Gold, TVT, gents, which means a couple of things. One, I am allowed. I reserve the right to speed this up a little bit, because TVT, I don't know. We could see a stall. Could see a bit of a stalemate at some point. I reserve the right to speed through this a little bit here. We'll see. I'm hoping for chaos, hoping for antics. The scouting SCV, not quite sure what they want to do with their existence just yet. They're just run it, just run for it. Marine, opener. Nobody's going for Reapers. Nobody's going for Hellions. Oh, a gentleman's agreement here between the Terrans. A low ground expo. I am gonna say it's fine actually because you scouted the Marine opener. Were this a non-Marine opener, I would be terrified. Not Sir Timbo, because, you know, Sir Shmev here. Where's your orbital? You're getting your orbital. Blue, good, thumbs up, red. Red, wake up. Oh my god, there's no orbital. How long? It's not even making any SCVs. It's gonna drive me bananas. He's got it selected. Oh, there we go. The orbital. Alright. Finally. We had to wait until the factory was done. Perfect. How we doing? The natural. Bunker coming up. Okay. Alright. I like it. TVT. Composition. We have 2 racks. What are you doing? A 2-1-1? In TVT? No. No, we get a starport. Starport, good. Command centers on the high ground. Widow mine. They're both just sitting here. We're doing it. We're times 2 just a little bit. I'm hoping for chaos. Whoa, wait. 2 ports. And a 6 scan. Alright, scan sees the ports, sees the tech lab, missile turrets. Okay, I don't know if you needed that many. And I don't know if you quite needed that many turrets. But I'm okay with it as well, because you know what? You're doing scouting, you're following up on the information, you're actually looking, actually processing. Which is great for this level. I'm gonna say it's awesome because so many people they either don't scout or they do it, but they don't really look. So it's like I didn't actually register any information. Fantastic work. Blue Terran getting a bonus point from me first here. We have the Banshees moving out here. We'll return to our normal speed here. Scouting Marine. CC will be taken. Orbital will be remembered at some point because the focus is the Banshees. There's a missile turret already. Quick reaction time from one of the players, I will say. Quick reaction time from one of the players. The empty bunker. Ooh. Topping into the bunker to get the increased range. This gets 2 Banshees. Sir Shmev. Sir Shmev, I do not know if you are the submitter. I do not know if you will ever see this, my dear Mr. Shmev. Okay, I'm going to hereby revoke your Banshee card, though. I do not believe now is quite the time for Banshees. I think we should go for something maybe a little more, let's go with maybe marine, siege tanks, battle cruisers. Have you heard of battle cruisers? Gold Terrans love them, okay? I hear Gold Terrans, they know their way around a battle cruiser. I might be inclined to actually recommend such a thing here. Yeah, Vikings. Vikings are fine too. Little more niche in their usefulness, sure, but we'll get there. Okay, the point is no more Banshees. I'm even okay with you making medevacs out of these things that have tech labs, just because they're not Banshees. Point made. Point given. Will the point be heard? We are finally getting this as an orbital at the 740 mark. Both players amassing more turrets than most army units. Here we have 9 from the player that made Banshees. What are you afraid of? Your own Banshee? I would be afraid of your own Banshees. I saw that control. No, Indigos. Be nice. Be polite here. Did you? No. Alright. Oh god. Yeah. We needed more turrets. That's what we needed. Have you even... I was just about to say, have you even scanned the Venn dia scan here to make sure we really see what's in the middle area? You never quite know what's going to go on in the overlap. You could have a cloaking for your detector, and that way you would need the Venn dia scan, the double scan, of course. Have the scan wars begun? Timbo, you got scanned. You're supposed to return fire scan. It's a statement. It's a matter of fact at this point. We're both just building up again. The Banshees was the most excitement I'm going to get for the first 10 minutes. It's fine, though. That was pretty good, I will say. Plenty of content for me. Where are you going? Holy moly, look at the waypoints here. You know what, actually, I'm okay with it, Sir Shmev. If you want to do your scouting this way, plenty fine. My next question. Thor's. Thor's. Like, I don't want to say it's a bad choice. I want to say more why. What have we seen that's inspired Thor's? Hey, TVT, Thors are not the end-all be-all that they are in the other matchups, potentially. Mostly TVZ. Thors are really scary in TVZ. That's about it, though. TVT, though, like, they just die. They die to Marines and siege tanks. I love seeing Thors in a TVT. It's awesome. It's great. What do we have going on here? Nothing. Okay. Well, that sounds about right. We're just getting more Thors. Happy Thor's Day. Is today actually Thor's Day? I bet you it might be. I want to say my viewer games come out on Thor's days. Just might be here. We're getting more turrets. You at least have a right to get turrets, because you saw Banshees. There are no more Banshees, though. You really should maybe do a scan. Like, you know, right here. Just a little bit. Hey, did you see that updated targeting line? Yeah, Widow Mine update. That went through. We're on the new map, too, of course. And if you haven't seen my video going through all of the maps, highly advised, check it out. I'm sure I'll put it up somewhere. Advanced targeting line for Widow Mines. Still no substitute for actually seeing Thor's going to be engaged here. The Marines, the siege tanks not quite set up. The Thor's in full retreat. There's one tank. Will it be enough? It looks like it will be enough. Timbo, packing up, heading home. The one siege tank shot. You know, God, that's close, actually. What are your upgrades? Ooh, 1-1 for the mech player, 1-0 for the bio. Oh, we're working on it. Alright, Timbo's getting there. That would have actually been a really interesting battle, I think. A close engagement, perhaps, between the 10 Thors and a siege tank. If only we had things like, you know, Liberators, or more Marines, 200 army supply. No, not 200 army supply, just 200 supply. 71 SCVs for the Red Terran, who's been expanding like a madman, actually finding their orbital key for most of these. Probably would have made this one a planetary, though. This is pretty far out, if I'm just being completely honest. Coachagos here. Review and Coachagos we're going with, apparently, for this match. Are you making factories? Why are you making 3 factories? Just get a bunch of Marines and Marauders and go punch them in the face. Whenever your opponent is doing something weird, okay, doing something fishy, like, you know, mass Thor in TVT, a little weird. It's a little strange. You need to just play it standard, get an army together, Marines, Marauders, and siege tanks, and just go punch them in the face, okay? You can do it. You'll be fine. I guarantee it. We're moving the army out on the map. We're scanning our own forces, likely for Widow Mines, okay? We're gonna destroy... Yeah, there's 4 rocks here, right? It's weird. I don't like it either. Destroy all of the rocks. Punish the scan wars. Holy overlap here. Sir Schmev wanting to make sure we really detect what's going on here. Thor's engaging. Going down the ramp. This is a terrible spot for the Thors, though. The siege tanks will set up on the high ground. High ground vision is given. Blue having to retreat, though. Running the siege tanks left to fend for themselves. How many medevacs? 8. Oof. Alright. You have choices. This is one of the choices. I don't think this was the choice, though. I was gonna say, you have choices, Blue Terran. You can either engage the army, slow it down, or go hit somewhere else. Oh. We're engaging. It's just the Thors. You've got this. You could kill this. Oh my gosh, this army would have been fine. There's no siege tank support. It's not even sieged up. The problem's the siege tanks. The Thors, it's fine. Marines and Marauders will shred the Thors. Calm down. It's okay, Indigos. You'll be fine. Load up 2 medevacs right now. I'm sorry, I lost control again. Load up 2 medevacs and go hit here. You don't have to just engage the army if you don't want to. You are the bio player in this situation. Yes, I know. It's hard to believe when you have 40 Marines, 21 Marauders. You could take the army if you want to. But I get it. You don't want to. That's fine. Terran armies are scary. TVT is a little uncomfortable. Sure, that's fine. Then go hit somewhere else. Load up these medevacs, take your stuff, and start to pull them apart. The scan war begun. The scan wars have. Return scan, Timbo. This is how you're supposed to play TVT. Okay. SCVs. Ooh. No longer SCVs. Very nice siege tank setup here. Unfortunately, it's a little behind the front line here. The Thors. Will they be scared? They should be a little scared. Oh my gosh, this is not good for the Marines, though. Walking into the siege tanks down the ramp. Remember your Zerg training. Make the Thors walk up the ramp. It's much better for you. That's a lot of siege tanks, actually. Can't really just run down the ramp. You have a superior tank count, though. This is where Ravens... I'm not going to recommend Ravens, because I remember the level. I remember what we're doing here. But for those of you that are feeling comfortable with your control, and you're like, Indigos, what should I do here? I have to run down the ramp into 4 siege tanks. I'd be like, again, point 1, you don't have to. Okay? You don't have to, but if you're going to, at least get a couple Ravens with interference matrix. Shut down the tanks. Liberators actually might not work right now because of the Thors, even though they're not in their cannon mode. Sir Shmev with the scan. Did you see it? Oh yeah, you saw it. You gotta be thinking, huh? That's what I'm thinking. You gotta appreciate that the Karak did not suffer as a result of the increasing expansion of the Terrans on this planet. The Karak is doing fine. The Thors, not as fine, I will say. Some of them rather injured, some of them rather beaten, bruised here. Destroying the rocks, opening it all up. Why Thors? Oh gosh, here we go. Alright. I was just admiring the planetary wall. SCVs, no, where are you going? Oh my gosh, canceled the base. Good, got there in time. Where's your army? What are you doing with the army? Move the tanks to support here and send the Marines across. Go destroy something. Now we got cannon mode. Gotta fight those planetaries with our anti-air, anti-massive cannons. Alright. Siege tank unsieging. Preparing to move out. Sir Shmev here. Angry at the rocks. Taking out all his fury, his rage, his 15 Thors. Good lord. How many tanks? 5. I only see 4. No. More Thors. Good gosh. Alright, so we have Mass Thor up against the Bio. Did we get upgrades at least? We're at 3-2. Hey, 2-2 on your tanks. Good job, Blue. I'm pleased. A lot of the decisions I'm seeing out of Blue are, fine, actually. What's our Appums like? Pretty solid double digits. Okay, nobody's slacking, it looks like. A lot of bases coming out from Red, though. Have to admire that. They have an expansive nature. Getting +3 armor for the Thors here. Oh. Army closing in, though. This is not a planetary. This is not even an orbital. It's not even anything at this point. And then we have to... Why did you both scan here? Wait. What? I know why Sir Shmev scanned here, because he lost units. He lost a base, and he's like, wait, I didn't see it. I have to scan, and that's okay. Timbo, though, why'd you scan there? You afraid of Widow Mines, maybe? Siege tanks set up. The Thors actually make it up the ramp. However, this is an excellent concave for the Bio player. Oh my gosh, is it enough, though? The siege tanks finally set up. The Thors. Quit microing your Thors. Actually let them do their jobs. The siege tank not going to be enough. Support the Bio. Just barely cleaning up the army in the middle of the map. An excellent arc. A beautiful concave. And the Widow Mine gets the last word in. Fabulous. This man is making 7 Thors at a time. He knows what he wants. He knows what he likes. Sir Shmev will get it done for Queen and Country. For royalty everywhere with the Thors. Unfortunately, Blue Terran here, Timbo, looking to ruin the day with Marines and Marauders. Not quite 3-3 just yet. This is enough to engage, though. You've got this. Bio for the win, it seems. The Thor's stuck behind the factory. Not able to quite get out, it seems. We're going to start to shred the production. Oh, it's not going to matter. The Blue Terran gonna take the match. Gold TVT in its beautiful prime state. No battle cruisers, though. I don't know if I should be disappointed or not. I usually give them such crap for battle cruisers, but one of you, at least one of you, really should, I think, should check out the battle cruiser. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That's not all, folks. One more match for the day today. For the second match of the day, we find ourselves once again on the familiar map of Oceanborn. The red Terran here, the red SCVs, the upper left corner. It is Great Oz. And the blue Zerg player, the blue drones. Where's that Overlord going? It is Hero. No, not that hero. No, not that other hero either. This is Hero. Okay. Get it right. Keep it all right in your mind. I know you can do it. The blue Zerg. I wasn't told specifically a note, though. This was a random player that got Zerg. Okay, they didn't start out. They didn't pick Zerg. Which, the fact that I got that as a note makes me think they're going to do something strange, we'll call it, ruining the good name of random players everywhere. We've heard the discussion. I know it's been said, of course, there are two different kinds. Okay, there's players that play random, like myself. I would consider myself in that category because you just enjoy, the game. You like all of the factions. Why not? I kind of want to play all of the factions. And then there's the random players, we'll call it, the third hatch in between my main and my natural before spawning pool players. Yes. Okay, it's gonna be that kind of day, huh? It's gonna be that kind of game. Creative decisions abound. This is what I'm going with as the theme of the day. Replays are showing me. We have viewer creativity once again. Reaper's gonna come out of the base here. Will it meet the drone? It will. The drone now in peril. Oh, God. The drone no longer in peril. The Overlord saw the whole thing. You ready to testify? Dear Ovi. This is the... Oh, this is the natural command center. You know what? Actually, I can't even be mad. I can't blame you for this decision. Getting the CC on the high ground, I was like, that's a little unusual. No. This is a little unusual. Okay, the Terran player's playing it safe. They're making the right decisions. They're saying, this is very strange. I don't quite know what's going on. I'm just going to make safe decisions here. Like sending my Reaper in to die at the hands of the queens. Oh, don't stop. Keep going. A Roach Warren. That's your big play? That's why we're getting a lair in the middle of between our bases? You have 26 drones. What are we doing, a speed Roach rush? Oh boy. Alright. I don't have the blood pressure for all of this, no. Shenanigans, I declare. I say a lair. Maybe they think it's like the campaign. I could just make my hatcheries wherever I want, right? Like, you saw the Zerg on Char when we played the Wings of Liberty campaign. They built hatcheries everywhere. You remember 0 Hour, too? If you did the achievement to actually go destroy, like, all 9 hatcheries, whatever it was. One of the 10th anniversaries, I remember. It was a pain. Okay. I still remember the struggle of that one. Good achievement, though. Good video. You should go find that one, even though it's a bit old at this point. I can't guarantee my production quality is up to par for it, but it was entertaining nonetheless. It's a Roach speed play. This is what you're doing. You're also getting, like, more than one spine crawler in the main base. Why are you killing off your own drones? You're about to do something really ill-advised. Is this a new icon? Or am I just that bad? I don't remember that icon. I'll look that up later, though. The Terran player. I've been grilling the Zerg player for the last few minutes. The Terran. Cyclones. Banshee on the way. Where's the Banshee? It's up here. Alright. Getting the Banshee. Getting 4 Hellions. Way over here, though. The Roaches are on the way. Roach speed will complete. It's just going to be speed, though. We got Ling speed for our less than 1 Zerglings. Yes. Of course. Because, you know, it's not like we need to actually balance our checkbook and investments when we're making low drone plays like this. Let's speed it up a little bit. Speed it up just a little bit. I have a feeling things are going to heat up, though, yeah. I was like, somebody's going to make a bad decision somewhere, okay? The Roaches appear to be the opportunists in that field. On the close, you hack. What? What? How are they hacking? What makes them a hacker here? The fact that they have units to repel your weird lair roach rush? It's good. This is why I got this replay. Okay. Now it's making more sense. I'm starting to see it. This is a lot of roaches, though, my dude. 22 roaches. Like, you could still do a little bit of damage with this. More if you had Ravagers. Yeah, maybe somebody should actually make a few Ravagers. Yeah, see? I don't remember what this is. Diamond? Probably. This feels diamond. This feels very diamond. We're getting a spire on the back side of this. Still just 2 bases. I was gonna say 2 hatches. No, it's not 2 hatches. Indigos, you've learned your lesson on that one. It's 2 bases, though. The Hellions moving around. The Terran is just going for mech, it feels. And I feel like that's kind of the right choice. Your opponent's being strange. Your opponent's being a bit weird. You could just sit back. Let them do what they're gonna do, I would say. Okay. That's fine. It's fine by me, I suppose. Get more factories. The 22 roaches are they're gathering for Vespine Geyser Observation Club, where we're checking out the nearby geysers, the effects on the local flora and fauna, documenting for notes and research, of course. Got to monitor, of course, the pH level. pH very important in biology things. Yeah. Mutas. Whew. All right, thank you. Mutas, mutmuts, if you will. Mutalisks on the way. 7 in total. However, don't think mutas are going to be really effective here with cyclones, missile turrets. Yeah, we're getting Thors too, and as we saw earlier today, Thor's actually not too bad, not too shabby. Where are the mutas? Oh, they're just sitting here. I don't know. I don't know what to do with y'all anymore. Just absolute madness. What is this? Banshees. Gonna get a little bit of damage done with the Banshees. Thank you, Terran. Saving me. Saving you all from me, I should clarify here. Spore Crawler gonna make things a little difficult. Go for a few drones. The mutas will show themselves. Which means the end of the Banshees, of course. The Terran is now up 14 workers, has their 3rd base, has mech units in almost the same number of army supply as the Roach player, which is just not good. We can just kind of summarize it as a no bueno for the Zerg, okay? Mutas, they should actually be able to cancel. Yeah, cancel the base. That's at least a little bit of progress. They got more damage done than I expected. Cyclone's gonna quickly dispatch a couple of them. The new targeting line really is nice. I do like the graphic on that. Ah, the Thor from the south side here. Flanking attack. Mutas, Mutas. Don't do it. Oh my gosh, no, don't do it. I hereby forbid you mutalisking anymore. Remember how I took away the earlier Terran's Banshee card? Hero? I hereby revoke your mutalisk card. Outside of ZVP. Because I know Muta's actually really helpful in that. The Roaches go for the SCVs, actually get a little bit of damage, it looks like, down to comfortable 68. Gonna go into the third base, unfortunately caught by some of the more slow units in the game here. Oh my god, it's a bloodbath, it's a slaughter. The Roaches met their maker, I would say. Thor's Cyclones. Some siege tanks in here too, though. Now, we're not just massing one unit, the diamond players. They're weaving in other units, other compositions. Still send SCV, Ito, Inc. Army Hacker. Yes. How could it be anything else? I'm gonna try and translate. I think that's... You still sent your SCVs into my army, which means you were clearly hacking, because you knew where my Roaches were the whole time. The siege tanks are holding the high ground beautifully. The battlecruiser will, of course, be able to clean all of this up, because Roaches not able to sit down, lie down on their backs, and spit their acidic saliva upwards. The mech forces ravaging the base here, as the Terran is apparently reported. The Zerg has reported the Terran for... Yeah. And so that is that. You know, the Terran, I'm going to say, good job, of course, making safe decisions. Unfortunately, they were reported for being a hacker in this match, where they didn't die to just a dozen Roaches at the 6-minute mark. Clearly must be a hacker. Something must be up here. I jest, of course. Well-earned victory, well played to most of the individuals in today's viewer matches. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.